The reggae dollar. What's the reggae dollar? The reggae dollar is everything that I've explained in the previous videos. That entire structure, all those dynamics at work, they create value. They create momentum. Now, how do we capitalize from that value? That's what the reggae dollar does, basically. So the entire reggae philosophy of reparations, repatriation, centralization, one love, freedom and rights to all, and everything else that goes with it, equal rights and justice, all those things, having a financial representation of the value of that, where it is not the normal dollar as you have it, or the pound, which is basically representative of the exploitative paradigm. This is why reggae has become a huge farce. The whole reggae thing has become, it already was at the time of Bob Marley, and Bob was aware of it, so they were looking for a way out, you know. But I don't think that the following generations understood how important it was to get out. Maybe they do, I don't understand, but I see them struggling to, if that's what they're struggling to. I don't understand it. I don't question too much, but I offer a hand. If people want to, then we create a thing called a reggae dollar, which every reggae artist can utilize. The whole Marley family can, the Tosh family can do it, the up and coming can do it, the hairdresser down the road can do it, you know, everybody can do it. It is there, it exists, it is good for the municipalities because it can release the funds needed for community centers, so we have less of teenage violence, you know, like the stabbings in England, the shooting amongst youths. All these things happen because the paradigm that was exploitative basically took away community centers and everything that was needed. But another thing that's important to point out is that in the black community, we have enough affluence to fund community centers without having to look to the government. But how do we create the confidence amongst our how could you say, our more affluent black people who would love to reinvest in the black community, but how do they know that they're going to get the investment back? That confidence is not created. The reggae dollar can help create the confidence to make the richer black people invest or reinvest in poorer black people in communities. So it's that type of value that we create with the reggae dollar. Obviously, it's an NFT. It's not a real currency, but it is a value. And then you can say it's a product. It's a product, you can float it. It can go in the stock market and people could want to invest in it. It can reverse the brain drain in Africa. It can reverse the migration. It can actually facilitate a more productive migration from Europe to Africa, which would then help out with European social economic problems. You know, so everything that is being discussed in the European social forums and the African social forums and all these different constraints that we've been observing over the years, we found that the resolution was in having a financial representation that is non-existent in the currencies that exist, because those currencies are pegged to maritime law, which is basically about profit at any cost. Basically a pirate philosophy. Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold light to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song. So that's the whole idea of the reggae dollar, redemption. Yeah, love, lights.